However you define your personal standards and boundaries is important. It's completely up to you. And once you define what that is going to look like, you certainly want to enforce it. Hello! Welcome to The Modern Lady, where you'll learn how to elevate your life with elegance. I'm Devereaux. If you're new to my channel, please hit that red subscribe button so that you can get an update when I've got a new video to share. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you ladies so much for your continued love and support for my channel. I appreciate and adore you all. In today's video, I want to give you 6 simple ways to be classy when you're single. When you are single and dating, there are some things that you can do to maintain your femininity as you are navigating the dating landscape and enjoying being single. Feminine energy is about softness, receptivity, being nurturing, and being rather than doing. So I want to share with you a few ways that you can harness the power of feminine energy so that you can be confident, elegant, and classy as you are navigating the dating landscape. The first way to be classy when you are single is to be confident. I love the quote by Carrie Bradshaw that you have to remember to fall in love with yourself first. Self-love, self-appreciation are so incredibly important in an elegant life and also in a confident life. And it's really important to be confident when you are classy and single. The only way to be confident is to love, appreciate, and acknowledge who you are. If you don't love yourself and you can't sit with yourself and embrace and acknowledge who you are, then why would you expect anyone else to? I love that Carrie Bradshaw quote from Sex and the City, one of my favorite shows, because it's so inspiring and it's a really beautiful, positive reminder that self-love is the foundation for everything else in a classy life. The second way to be classy when you are single is to present yourself with elegance. You can dress elegantly by covering 3 main areas of your body: your chest, your midriff, and your derriere. I understand in a world full of trends and fast fashion that people like to wear bodycon dresses and plunging necklines, but when you are classy and elegant, those are items that just don't exist in your wardrobe. When you want to live the life of an elegant woman, you certainly will keep yourself covered and have an elegant sense of mystery about who you are, and the best way to present yourself with elegance is to dress with modesty and conservative wardrobe. So you certainly want to make sure that you are showing up and displaying who you are with class and with elegance. The second part of dressing elegantly is to be careful and mind your personal grooming routine. It's something that you certainly don't want to let fall to the wayside when you are single and dating, when you are wanting to stay and feel confident every day. It really is not about being a certain way or trying to present yourself a certain way for anyone else in the world. It's about presenting yourself in the best way that's going to make you feel your best. And so that's what personal grooming and your wardrobe and your appearance and presentation are all about. It's about you. It's about your confidence and your inner sense of love and appreciation for yourself. So if you've missed my recent video on the channel about personal grooming routine, you can definitely check it out. I've got it linked in the description below. The third way to be classy when you're single is to have personal standards. Set boundaries for yourself for the things that you will and will not accept, the things that you will and will not do, and enforce them. When you just let anything slide, you certainly are putting yourself in a position where you are going to be easily disrespected when you don't have those boundaries and those standards in place. However you define your personal standards and boundaries is important. It's completely up to you. And once you define what that is going to look like, you certainly want to enforce it. For example, if someone calls you a name, a derogatory name other than your name, then if that's your personal standard that you're not going to accept that, then you would need to acknowledge someone if they've called you a disrespectful name. That's just one example, but you get the opportunity to really design what those personal standards are going to be. And once you define them, you certainly want to enforce them so that you can maintain being a classy and elegant woman. The next way to be classy when you're single is to be honest. You certainly don't want to be deceptive. When you lie about your age or your career or what you want in life, it's really hard for you to truly get to know someone because you're just telling so many stories that they don't know what's real and what isn't. When you're meeting someone and dating or in a relationship, you definitely want to be honest and have honesty and integrity as a foundation for that connection and that relationship. Be honest about your age. Be honest about your career. Be honest even on your dating profile about your height or any other characteristics that you want to include in your profile. Whether you're online dating or dating in person, it's incredibly important for you to be honest. Now, it's also important for you to be honest about any future that you do or do not see with this other person, because if you are not interested in a future with him and you are leading him on or letting him believe that you do want a future with him, that's being dishonest, and that's definitely not something you want to do because it's disrespectful, plain and simple. So you certainly want to build a relationship, a connection with someone based on the truth. And honesty is really important in every relationship, but certainly when you are dating as well. The last way that you can be classy when you are single is to let the man lead. Now, ladies, I know for some of you that may not necessarily want to do this. It could be a little bit difficult, but you should certainly do what you can to try and maintain your feminine energy. Remember, feminine energy is about being, not doing. And so when you let him take the lead, he can stay in his masculine energy and you can stay in your feminine energy. This means that you will kind of just go with the flow. You will be easygoing and lighthearted. Let him plan the date. Let him lead the conversation. I'm not saying that you have to just let anything slide and just go with anything, but you certainly want to allow him to take the lead. As a masculine man, that's what he wants to do. And if you want to be a feminine woman, the best thing you can do is to stay in your feminine energy by being and not doing, just being present and being mindful in that moment. So here's an example. I received an email recently from a lady that went on a date, and when she went on this date with this gentleman, she had about 30 or 35 questions that she wanted to ask him. This was a first date, and it was really overwhelming. She was stressed out and frustrated. She was nervous. He was not happy with being interrogated. And this is an example of why you want to let a man lead. You don't want to nag or pester or try to drive or be domineering in a conversation. If you want to stay in your feminine energy, the best thing you can do when you're dating is to just let the man lead and take the direction from him, because it allows him to stay in his masculine energy so that you can stay in your feminine energy. Ladies, being classy and elegant when you're dating is not hard, but so many women struggle with this. And that was one reason why I was inspired to make this video. This was a request from countless women that have emailed and commented, and I certainly hope that this advice is helpful and inspiration for you as you're navigating being single if you're not married. Whether you're dating or whether you're single and looking to start dating, if you're unmarried, I certainly hope that this advice is helpful. Ladies, before you go, I'd love to know from you in a comment. Please share with us below. Where is your favorite place? Where's your favorite activity or your favorite location for a date with a gentleman? Feel free to share with us in a comment below and we'll keep the conversation going. And as always, Thank you so much for stopping by the channel. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next one. Bye!